Hey everyone, it's Joy here. Welcome back to my channel. I have some more inspiration for my 2023 Shark Week card kit. It is a pre-order from May 1st through the 14th. You can order it now on my website at createitwithjoy.com, and you want to get it before the time is up. So here's the card that we are going to recreate. I created this for when I was on a little crafting retreat, and let's recreate it in this video. So from the card kit, I'm using the 6x8 Beachy Sharks stamp set. You get this in the kit, and I'm going to use the sandcastle, and we're also going to do some foiling of the sheet, of the sentiment sheet from the card kit as well. So let's get going on this. So if you guys haven't seen my other video, my first video from May 1st is talking about this card kit and all the pre-order and the card kit making event that's going to be on August 5th. So if you haven't checked that video out, I will have that linked for you below, along with the link to my website where you can go pre-order this kit. You can also order the add-on stamp set, an add-on for my last year's stamp set. So go check that out. Okay, let's make this super cute card. We are going to start with the sand. I am using Fawn's Hillside stencil to create the sand and the water separation. So I am inking up with Antique Linen Distress Oxide ink, and then I'm coming in with Gathered Twigs to add a little bit darker. To me, this is a perfect sand color combination. I love this color combination. Every time I create sand and I'm ink blending, this is what I use. It is my favorite. So I love these Hillside stencils from Fawn. This is not in the kit. These are extra supplies outside of the kit. But I love these because you can flip it around. It's a stencil and a mask. These are so fantastic. So now we're going to mask off the sand and let's create our ocean. And then I have a fun thing that I'm going to show you with texture paste to create that white foam look on the water. So you definitely want to stick around to see that. So I am using, what am I using? I am using Peacock Feathers, Salty Ocean, and then Uncharted Mariner. So this is Peacock Feathers. I am going to cover most of my cardstock with that. Then I have the Salty Ocean. I want to blend that towards the bottom into that Peacock Feathers. And I will say I need to get a refill for my Peacock Feathers because it was a little bit dry, and as you can see, it wasn't blending as well as, let's say, the Salty Ocean. But I did get a nice good blend. I just had to work at it a little bit more. But if your ink pads are juicy, you don't have to work so hard, you know what I mean? So let's ink that up, and then I'm going to bring in that Uncharted Mariner. It's gorgeous. So now if you guys pre-order this card kit, there is on August 5th, I'm going to be doing a live card making event, and we're going to create a card from this card kit together at 11 a.m. Pacific time on August 5th. That kicks off the Shark Week card event. If you guys have already followed me, you know we have lots of videos after that, lots of inspiration and giveaways, and it's going to be so much fun. So also with that card kit, it is a pre-order, and it is $24.99. So this stamp set is a 6x8 stamp set, which would cost you $24.99 itself, but then you get all the other things in the kit for $24.99. It's super awesome. So from this card kit, we have this cute sandcastle, and I want to show you guys that you could create a really beautiful card that doesn't even have the sharks in it, and you have this super cute sandcastle. I love sandcastles, and so I stamped it with black ink on Neenah cardstock. I'm using my Copic markers to get a nice good color blend. Some of my Copics were kind of dry, so I had to really figure out my color blend. So you guys can see the caps there. I used E31, 33, 55, and 57 for the sandcastle. And then I'm using BG 11 and 13 for the flag. Now I don't have coordinating die cuts for this, which is totally fine. I do, however, have scissors, and I did some fussy cutting. And I did not cut directly on the lines for this. I gave it a little white border, but I actually colored once I trimmed it out. I used I think it was the E31 marker to lightly color on that white line that's around the edge. So even if you had a die cut, you could definitely do something like that if you didn't want the white edge. So I'm just going to trim this out using my scissors real quick. And then, like I said, I'm going to take that marker and get rid of that white edge. Normally that doesn't bother me, but I just didn't want it on this card. Okay, let's foil the sentiment sheet that comes in this card kit. This has tons of great sentiments on it. I am using, oh, what color am I using? I am using Aqua. Deco Foil Aqua is what I'm using on here. And let me grab. So this has tons of sentiments. Now I will say, I let my sheet cool down before I gently peel back the foil. That way I can get a nice good foil. But it has, this is my happy place, sandy toes and salty kisses, seize the day, splish splash. If love was water, I'd give you the sea. Life is better with sand between your toes. Life's a beach, sun-kissed. May you always have a shell in your pocket and sand between your toes. Ride the tide, fun in the sun, which is what I'm trimming out right now because that's what we're going to use. Just beachy, and then beach bums. So super cute and fun sentiments in this kit. Now that this background has mostly dried, I'm going to mask off my sand area, and I'm going to leave just the slightest bit of sand showing, and then I'm going to make sure this is nice and secure. I am using scrapbook.com's, oh, what is this called? Cloud Whip. That's what I'm using. And I have my palette knife, and I'm just taking a little bit of this and pulling it away from the stencil, going over the edge, and then pulling it towards myself, making sure I'm kind of getting a fairly even coat, but it doesn't need to be perfect because, again, this is that beautiful white, the white waves crashing onto the sand, and when it's pulling back out, you've got that beautiful, or yeah, pulling back out, you've got that beautiful white area. Now I'm adding some foam tape with my foam sticky strips from scrapbook.com behind my sentiment. I'm going to put that in place, and remember, this is a foiled sentiment, so that is always beautiful and fun. And I did trim down my card panel 1/4 of an inch on all sides. I'm adding foam tape behind my sandcastle, and then I want to add a little bit of detail to the sand itself using my Copic markers. I want to add a little bit of shading under the castle and then some dots all around on the sand just to give it a little more interest, a little bit of life. So it just looks better. So that's what I'm going to do here. And then from, I'm adding a little bit of Trinity Stamps Bubble. Oh, it's called Bubble Blowout. That's what it's called. And these are kind of fun and iridescent. So I'm going to add a few of these on the background. These are not in the kit. So again, from the kit, we use the sentiment and the stamp set, but I wanted to also show you inspiration using things drawn from your own stash, which is really cute. Okay, guys, remember this is a pre-order May 1st through the 14th on my website, createitwithjoy.com. You will receive this kit in the middle of July. So definitely stay tuned for the next couple weeks for all this more inspiration, and check the description below for all the links for everything that I used here. Thanks, guys. Bye.